What's going on, guys? On today's episode, I finally get to install an SS spoiler on my 98 Camaro. So let's go. Okay, so first thing we're going to do here is look at the original spoiler that's on this car. So right here, just a base model edition spoiler. You can see, just from there to there, just basically goes straight across. Doesn't really have no really aggressiveness to it. You look at from the side, just straight. Nothing really special. If you guys do remember, this car was in a fire, so the paint on this car is not the greatest. You can still see it a little bit in the spoiler here. I did clean it up a lot, but it's better than it was. But some spots you can see, like right here, went too far. Got some touch-up paint on this one right here. So I'm thinking the SS spoiler on these cars looks a lot better. And the back end of this car looks just a lot better just with the SS spoiler. So let's check out what we got. Alright, so this is what we got. This spoiler here I bought on eBay. It's from the Spoiler Company. I did get it color matched with the light, so I didn't have to deal with all that. So just right off the bat, you can see here how it's not just flat across. You can see at the end, goes up in a little ramp. And then from the back, you can really see how it curves. So I think it's going to look a lot better. Now let me put it on the car, show you, just compare it up a little bit. So let's do that. Okay, so I got the new spoiler on top of the original one here. You can really see the difference now from the old spoiler going straight across and then the new one, how it's got that curve. So I think it's going to look really good. So let's start taking this thing apart. So first thing we're going to have to do here, open the trunk up. So we're inside of the trunk. What we're going to have to do here is take off this plastic trim on both sides. There's going to be 2 bolts holding this spoiler in. So let's take them out. Alright, now that that plastic cover's off, we can get a look under here. We're going to have to disconnect the tail light. The 2 bolts, we got one there, then we got one there, and then would you look, someone already took that one off for me. So there we go. So let's take off the rest. Okay, all the bolts have been loosened. Let's see if this will pop out. Goodbye, old spoiler. Alright, the original spoiler is off, and just look how crazy this thing looks without a spoiler. It's just so ugly. You can see here the fire damage from the fire that it was in. I am going to try to clean this up a little bit, but I am really excited to see what that looks like on there. But first, let's clean that up.
The next day.
Okay, so day 2 of installing the new spoiler. I did get the old light out because I'm going to be reusing this connector here. Already cut off the ends, so we just got to splice those onto the wires there. So let's do that. Okay, so this is actually going to be fairly simple here. We got this blue wire and the red wire coming out of the new spoiler light. And the factory's got a black and a bluish gray color here. So the bluish gray is going to go to the red, and then black and black are going to go together. I'm going to be using these connectors here, so let's do it. Okay, everything is connected. I got some electrical tape around there. So now we're just going to have to connect this back to the factory spot right up in here, and then we can start bolting it in. Alright, now let's see if we can get this thing bolted on. Okay, the spoiler is mounted. Last thing we gotta do is put the plastic cover back on, and then we can see what it looks like. Okay, everything's put back together. Now time for the big reveal. And boom, look at that. That actually looks really good. I am happy with that. But now let me set you guys up and we'll see the new third brake light. And there it is. The new spoiler's on. It's installed. I got it out here in the sun, and I actually really like the way that it came out. I know it was kind of iffy, kind of getting this one off eBay, but color match and everything, it looks really good. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Couldn't ask for more. The aggressiveness of the arch on the spoiler looks a lot better than just the basic spoiler, and it just all around looks a lot better. Let's take a closer look up here. So the fitment is the best I can get it. As you can see, it's a little far right here, and the edges are a little rounded before that they should. Like, it should go a little bit farther. But with the rest of the body, it looks really good. Go to the other side. Same thing on this side. You can see that doesn't go all the way to this corner, but it's perfectly fine. From afar, you can't tell at all. And the extraness of the little lip, it looks really good. I have seen people, they've gone and they put the little wicker bill added to this, and I think that does look pretty good, but I don't know if I want to drill into my brand new spoiler here, so we can only tell, only time will tell. See what we end up doing. I'm sure after a lot of time looking at this, I'll probably want to do it pretty bad. I'll probably make one myself. So other than that, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.